everybody, Zep from the Torpid Gaming Network here, and today we're gonna learn how to stream D&D. If you've seen the popular Dungeons & Dragons broadcasts on Twitch, it may make you think that you need thousands and thousands of dollars to even get your foot in the door for streaming this kind of stuff. Wrong. Tonight, we're gonna stream Dungeons & Dragons for cheap, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. If you're watching this video, you've already thought about streaming D&D, so hopefully you're ready for it, you got a crew, and you just need to know how to set stuff up. If you need a game, there are tons of great resources out there. Matthew Colville, Running the Game, is the be-all, end-all YouTube series for first-time DMs. Learn it. So for equipment, 1, a computer running a streaming software. Personally, I like to use Streamlabs OBS, and we're gonna get into the setup of that later in the video. 2, you need a microphone. I recommend the Blue Yeti. This microphone is gonna give you really good audio quality for a marginal investment. It's the microphone that we used when we first started, and I still use it today for podcasting and streaming, so it's gonna be a really great investment. 3, the camera. The Logitech C920 is gonna get your foot into the door of Dungeons & Dragons streaming. Every single piece of gear and software we use is gonna be linked in the description, so go ahead and check them out. You're probably gonna need a USB extension or two just to make sure that the cameras can reach your computer. Before you get started, you wanna make sure you have the following settings set on your Blue Yeti microphone. You wanna have the gain set to about right there, and you wanna have the pattern set to the circle, which means omnidirectional. So it's gonna pick up sounds from all around your table. All right, so we are on the Logitech C920. I have it literally stacked up on top of boxes in front of this table. I'm talking through the Blue Yeti microphone, so you may hear a little bit of weird noise or background noise, but we're going to address that in a second. I set up a table just like I would do if I was going to stream D&D. I've got the natural room lighting around me, so this is how we would look on our stream. We're here in Streamlabs OBS, and we're going to set everything up from scratch. I kind of did a little bit of prep work before just to make sure that you could see me and hear me before, but we're gonna set everything up from scratch. So the first thing that you need to do is we need to make sure that our video canvas settings are correct. So to do that, we're gonna go into settings. We are gonna go to output. We are gonna make sure that we are in advanced mode. Audio track is 1. Encoder, you're gonna see X264 and you may see some other options underneath it. You're gonna wanna play with these to make sure that you have the best one for you. Because right now, my computer, the video card isn't very good. I'm gonna stick with using the processor for that, and which is in X264. You wanna make sure enforce streaming encoder standards, service encoder settings is checked, because that's gonna make sure that we're in compliance with whatever service we're using. And we are gonna want rate control, constant bit rate, that's CBR. And for a 720p 60 stream, I usually go between 3,500 and 5,000. I have a pretty good internet connection here, so I'm gonna go with 5,000. You can play with this. It's gonna decrease or increase the quality of your stream. You really want it to be the lowest it can possibly be while still maintaining very, very nice quality. For keyframe interval, I usually just set that to auto. You're gonna want to make sure you're in very fast, main, those are fine. And then recording, here you can also look and change your recording path. For recording format, I usually like to go saving as MOV, because any video playing program is gonna be able to read that. Then next, you're gonna wanna jump down to your video tab. You want to have your base canvas resolution at 1920 by 1080. You wanna have your output resolution at 1280 by 720. Your downscale filter, you really want to go for the highest one. FPS, common values. I usually, for Dungeons & Dragons, I'm going to stream at 30 FPS just because encoding is going to be a lot of load on my computer. Audio, you can leave everything default. Output, we went over that. Stream, so this is where you're going to choose whether or not you're going to stream out to YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, whatever you want, you select it here. So right now we have it on YouTube server, primary YouTube ingest server, perfect. And you're gonna get a stream key, which you're gonna find in your YouTube account or Twitch account if you wanted to stream to Twitch. So now that we have this set up, we have our canvas ready to go. And so now we're gonna start from scratch. We're gonna build our D&D scene and get it going right now. So we can go We're going to add a new scene over here. We're going to call it D&D. Oh no, there's nothing there, so let's fix that. We're going to add a video capture device. That is our Logitech webcam. We're going to add a source. And what you will do is that you will enter in here, you'll say webcam. I already did that, so I'm going to add my existing source, but you guys will be adding a new source. So with that, when you add that source, you'll see a window like this. You're going to want to select Pro Webcam C920. Unfortunately, they don't quite work perfectly out of the box. We're going to have to do a little bit of settings zhuzhing here. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go down to Resolution, FPS Type, select Custom, Resolution, 1920 by 1080, FPS. You want to match output FPS, and video format. This is important. You want to make sure that it's at MJPEG. Because if you don't, you're going to have choppy video. You might even not have video at all. A lot of people think these cameras don't work with Streamlabs, but it's because this setting is not clicked. So everything else you can leave at default. You're good to go. We're getting video. So now I'm going to want to add the microphone as its own separate capture source, because if you leave it on the Streamlabs default, if you plug something into your computer that has a speaker or a microphone, Windows is going to freak out and think that it is the new default device, and that is going to take the audio away from your Yeti. So we're going to stop that right now. We're going to add a source. It's going to be an audio input capture, and we are going to name it Yeti. And we're going to drop down to the Yeti microphone. We're going to hit done. There it is. And now you hear two of me. Oh no, that's because there are two audio sources currently capturing the Yeti microphone. So we're just going to mute the default one and not use it at all. So now you're hearing me. I'm sounding pretty good, but if I stop talking, you'll probably hear a little bit of background noise. A lot of background noise. So to do that, Streamlabs OBS, to filter it out, Streamlabs OBS has a really powerful filter built in. You right click on Yeti, go to filter, hit the plus, and go down to noise suppression. So when we hit done, now there's going to be a really, really good noise suppression filter. And as soon as I stop talking, you'll probably won't even be able to hear that noise that was in the background. Sweet, sweet silence. So we have our video, we're looking good on our C920 camera. We have our audio, we're sounding good on our Blue Yeti microphone. The only thing that's left is that we have to add a title so that people tune in, they know what they're watching. So let's do that right now. We're going to hit the plus. We're going to add some text. We're going to name it title. And the stream we're doing, we're going to be called the Hyper Friends. Hyper Friends. And the white is fine. Background color, that's okay. We're going to have an outline, and we're going to make it a four size outline. We're going to change that outline color down to black. All right, and here's our title. It appears up here. We are going to drag it now down to the bottom so it's front and center. And this is it. We're ready to stream. So as soon as you get your stream key from either Twitch, YouTube, Mixer, whatever you're doing, you're going to want to pop that in right there. And you guys are ready to stream. You're going to hit go live and update your game. I was playing Kingdom Hearts last, but you would update this, you would hit confirm to go live, and bam, you're on Twitch. We set up a D&D stream. It didn't take very long. We didn't spend that much money. We did it. We're streaming. We're having fun. Congratulations. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe to the Torpid Gaming Network. And if there's any type of D&D streaming videos or how-tos or tutorials that you want to see, put it in the comments and we'll see if we can make them for you.